I like to think of myself as a pretty good gift giver. It's one of my love languages. I love getting gifts for the people in my life and picking out something that is truly them. So I put together some of my best advice for picking out intentional and meaningful gifts for people that they will really appreciate. Let's get into it. I've got my laptop here with all the tips that I wrote down on Notion. First and foremost, do not be a last minute gift buyer. If you want to be a good gift getter, you can't be a last minute buyer. So if you know a birthday or a celebration or Christmas is coming up or something that you're planning on getting them a gift for, start thinking of things that you might want to get them, things that they might need. Pay attention to things that they mention, colors they like, things that they gravitate towards. If there's something that you think that they need but they won't buy for themselves, that's a great gift to get. But just planning ahead makes your gift feel less rushed and feel like you actually picked it out for them and not like it was the last thing at the store. My second tip that kind of goes into that is elevating basic items that they already have to a more luxury version or a nicer version of something that they already have and use on a consistent basis. Buying a more high quality notebook or silk pillowcases if there's somebody that values their, skincare and hair care. Getting nicer versions of things that we already use and, can't justify spending money on when you already have something is a really thoughtful gift without being something over the top, and it shows that you pay attention to their routines and who they are. My third piece of advice for picking out an intentional gift is to personalize it. Getting something monogrammed or ordering something custom from somewhere like Etsy with a detail about them, like maybe their last name or something specific to them, maybe their favorite team or something like that. This instantly makes a gift feel more special, and it's obviously something that you have to get done ahead of time. So again, it feels like it was something planned that you picked out for them, which is always very nice. Okay, next is to give them an experience. If you guys are people who do a lot of things together or try to and always end up canceling on each other, you could plan something for the two of you to do together, like going to a pottery class or tickets to the aquarium or a sports game or something that's coming up like football or baseball or whatever you guys may do together. Those are always very nice, something that you can plan for the two of you to do together, or you could get them tickets for something to do with their partner. We live in Seattle, so going to the aquarium is a really fun one. There's a lot of different experiences, and I think this is more personal to the city that you live in. There's probably a lot of different things around you. Okay, next is investing in quality, nice materials, something that's gonna last, like picking out clothing that is maybe 100% wool or cotton or something that is going to last them a long time. And so every time they wear that item, they're gonna be thinking of you, which is really sweet. Okay, my next tip is the one that I am the most passionate about, and that is the putting together of the gift, the packaging, the presentation of it, because putting time into putting it together and making it look pretty shows just as much care and intention as the actual gift that you're giving. So I like to I have this big box that I got at like Home Goods or something, but in it I keep all kinds of things to make gifts fun, like different colors of tissue paper, all kinds of stuff in here. Lots of ribbon to tie bows on gifts. I've got some like cute scrap Christmas paper that I wanted to save that's going to be good for something small. I have a lot of cards that are kind of for every occasion. Bags. You don't have to keep a box like this, but putting time into the presentation of your gift does make it feel more special. And then again, going off of that, taking the time to write a handwritten note can be really meaningful. I love these little small cards. They're like, I don't know, 3 inches by 3 inches, but they're really cute, and you can write a short and sweet little message in them, and it doesn't feel like you have all this blank space in your card. And these are also just like really cute little keepsakes. I have lots of them. My favorite is the ones from this company, Sugar Boo Designs Incorporated. I got them at a little boutique, and they just got like the cutest little designs. I love giving these for any occasion. I really clearly love these little tiny ones. They're so cute. If they're anything like me, it's something that I love to keep handwritten notes that people, I have every birthday card I've ever gotten from probably like age 10 to now, so don't underestimate a handwritten card. Diving a little deeper into one of the points that I made earlier is gifting something that they wouldn't splurge on themselves. It doesn't have to be a super expensive gift by any means. What I mean by this is something like, if they like to cook, buying them a very nice expensive bottle of olive oil, or a really nice expensive butter or salt. You know, most people wouldn't spend, you know, $25 on a package of salt, but to get that as a gift is very nice and thoughtful and shows that you care about their hobbies or the things that they like to do. Okay, my next tip is to bring hostess gifts when you go to planned events. And this is something I don't always remember to do, but I am definitely trying to more. It's always nice to recognize the effort that goes into hosting and, you know, allowing other people into your home. It can be a whole lot of planning. It can cause a lot of mess in your home that you have to clean up later. And just hosting people is a very nice gesture. And I think that it's important to get them something to recognize that. Okay, another tip that I love is putting together a gift pairing or gift bundle. If you just get a couple of gifts that kind of coincide with each other and put them together, like if maybe they like cooking and you put together, like I mentioned before, like a nice olive oil, and you could put together or put a trivet with it or something cute, or a spoon rest. That's not something that people always get for themselves. And you could put them together in like a nice little cute bundle and tie it up with a bow, and adding a few things together can make a gift look really cute. You're just like curating something that is them, which is really sweet. My last tip for being a good gift giver is timing. Getting a gift for someone just because doesn't always have to be a birthday or Christmas or an anniversary or anything like that. Just getting a gift on a random day can uplift somebody, and sometimes you see something and you think of someone, and just giving it to them out of the blue can show that you always have them in the back of your mind, or you're always thinking of them. I hope these inspire you to think more intentionally about the gifts that you're giving to people. And remember that it's never about the price that you're spending on the gift, it's about the thought and care you put into it. And if you found any of these tips helpful, let me know below. And if you have any other advice for getting good gifts for people, please share any and all gifting advice you have with me below.